Hello, everyone. How are you doing? This is Roger with Groovis Games Unlimited, and good evening. It's Sunday night, and I hope everyone is doing awesome out there. It's really nice to join me for this, and I just hope you had a good weekend. And I hope you liked that video just prior that showed all of this that you're seeing now. And so it's just great that you're here, and I'm incredibly elated and excited. So let's just cut to the chase and get to the good stuff for you. Dungeon Crusade is almost done. This was a vast project. I just want to start with this, if you don't mind. You know me, I don't script anything. I speak from the heart. A lot of people have been asking, okay, when's it going to be done? And guys, I'm just going to be very avowed with you. This was a very massive and vast project, getting this game done. And we really did our best. And, I've said this many times. There's people with great expectations for this game. Anything I do in life, I'm a perfectionist. I'm not going to rush this and give you, a substandard game or a game that's lacking. We took the extra time, and it really needed it to become what it is. So I hope you see that, especially with this right here. At one time, we had a dozen artists working on this game. And then everything was, brought to me, and I did a lot of the graphic design, the layout, and, I had to put all of the special abilities together, the encounter cards, the heroes' special abilities, the monster special abilities, everything. So that really took some time. But we're in the final phase now. That's what, take away that from this video. We're really finishing up this game. There's some more quests to write. In this series here, the evolution of Dungeon Crusade, you're going to see the series I wanted to create. You're going to see all this final stuff like this right here. This is the first thing. And then, as the videos progress, you're going to see the whole game. And a few videos from now, you're going to see the entire game out, everything. Because I want you guys to see this. I know you're excited for this, and so am I. But I just know that we're almost done. The month of March, it's going to be very busy while I finish writing up the quests. And it's not even going to take that long, the Avalon Adventure board game. We have to finish that up. But then, we're going to be good. Why don't you move? I'm going to move you over here so you can take another so you don't, see the same stuff. How's that? So, yeah, I just wanted to chat with you tonight to tell you that we're really on track to get this done. But what I was saying was this right here, and let me see if I can get you back here to see some of the other stuff. You saw in that previous video 13 heroes, including Albus, the Hardy's fetch hound. Each hero, besides Albus, there's 110 abilities, 9, unique ones for all the heroes. So it was a lot to write to create these. And when I wrote these, I tried to be really creative with a few of them so it was unique to each one. You're going to see, Cain Redfeather here will have something unique to him, and Heliac, our barbarian, will have something unique. Lyrena Nightweave, the battle mage. So everyone's going to have a unique thing, and I'm going to show you a few if you'd like. So we'll get you back here. You can see a few of those in the back here. Can I tell you what was hard? Setting these things up. That was the hard thing. Not the creation part, this display. It looks really attractive, I think, so I hope you like that. I'm going to put you back down over here. But this right here, what I was saying, this took a great amount of time. This was a huge task to get completed, and I'm happy to say it's done. And it was, of course, needed for the new playthrough video coming incredibly soon. I hope within a week or two, I want to put that up. Every hero has 9 special abilities. All the heroes, as you can see, they level up to, from 1, 2, and 3, so they can obtain level 3 in the game. Health goes up, their warfare values go up a little bit, their attributes, the essence, so what's expected. But every hero starting gets, when you start the game, you have no special abilities except counterattack. And what this is basically is counterattack. You see there's no level, so you could use this at level 1, 2, and 3. There's no life force cost. So when you do enlightenment, and that's enlightenment is when your hero gains a new ability. They've learned a new ability from the academy. It only costs 1 essence to cast. And counterattack can be used when a monster is attacking your hero. You can use counterattack, and you can see there's the channeling. Green arrow means you never have to channel this. It stays up. You can pick one phase of combat and attack that monster back, but it costs 1 essence. So each hero gets counterattack. Some other things I wanted to let you know before we go on to that. Oh, because I know this is going to come up. What heroes come with what? Because, there's 13 heroes. So let me explain this right now, because I know some people are asking this. In the base edition of Dungeon Crusade and the Knight of the Realm edition and Crusader edition and Master of the Realm edition, you will receive the Knight hero, the Archer hero, the Wizard hero, the Rogue hero, the Cleric hero, and the Barbarian hero, along with Albus, the party's fetch hound. There is an add-on for the 6 expansion heroes, which are the Paladin, the Ranger, the Warlock, the Bard, the Priest. Priest is awesome for healing, let me tell you. And the last one is the Battle Mage. So those are the expansion heroes that are add-ons. So that's how that works. And quite simply, when you play, it's going to be in the rules that if you have all the heroes, you randomly select 6 of them. You always play with 6 heroes. Well, 7 with Albus. But you randomly select it. So you don't know, what's coming up. So that's that. And I was just going to, I think I showed you this during that 3-hour video thing. But this is like, what you're seeing here, this is like prototype stuff, okay? This is like, prototype stuff that, we made this in-house, and it looks incredibly good. But this is very close to what you're going to be getting. Of course, the game company is going to make it even look more vibrant and clearer and sharper, but this stuff looks very, very good in person. So that's what I wanted to say. So this is so this picture, this is very close to final, but we saw this before, dual shot. And when I wrote these special abilities, I wanted them to be fun. You know what I mean? Not very complex. And so maybe I was a little bit wordy, and I know I said this before, I think. But I want that information there for you. So you're not on your phones and Board Game Geek looking up, well, what does this mean? I wanted the information there for you. And like for one, I think this is a pretty fun ability. At the end of a combat round, if the archer dealt damage from a successful ranged warfare roll, dual shot may be activated. Once activated, roll 1d6 and consult the chart below. And there's a little chart here. So you roll a d6 and there's a chance for her to do extra damage. Must target the same monster. And, I never told anyone this. I'm going to share something with you, that I love Lord of the Rings. That movie, I don't care what other fantasy, high fantasy movie comes out. Peter Jackson's Lord of the Rings is like, it's perfect. But when I created the Ranger class, and there's like battle scenes, you can see this, but Aragorn, I based this Ranger off of Aragorn. A lot of like at the end of Fellowship of the Ring, like when he's fighting Lurtz, people are going to go check that video out now, or maybe I'll link it for you. But a lot of these special abilities I got from him in there, and I'll show you why, or I'll show you one in particular. If you saw Fellowship of the Ring, you remember at the end when Aragorn is fighting Lurtz, and he pulls that dagger, and he stabs Lurtz? That's exactly where I came up with this from. That inspired me to do that, hidden dagger. And now this is a unique one just to the Ranger, but if the scene is, these two are fighting, and Aragorn pulls out a hidden dagger and stabs him. So what's unique is you can only activate this if Kane or the Ranger takes damage. Hidden dagger may be activated anytime the Ranger takes damage from an adjacent monster within the hero or monster phase. When activated, roll 1d6 and consult the chart below. 1 to 2, it's a miss. 3 to 6, monster takes 1 damage. So that's what that is. It's a very cool ability, and he's the only one that can do that, when he takes damage. And then over here is spiritual endurance. This is another unique one to him that if you saw that at the end of that battle scene, like Aragorn just becomes mad and just finally kills Lurtz. And this one here is spiritual endurance, may be activated at the end of the Ranger's turn. When activated, the Ranger gains 1 extra action. This action can be used as an attack action. So there's spiritual endurance. There's a lot of these. I could sit here all night and talk to you about these. But I hope you like these. And the next video series, I think I'm going to reveal the 160 monsters in Dungeon Crusade. And I'm going to explain about the 160 when we get to it. But I hope you enjoyed this little look at all of them. And but just know we're very close to finishing this up. And more than anyone else, I'm glad to finally say this is wrapping up because I want to get to the expansion. Seriously, huge expansion for this. Okay, guys, I'm going to get to work. I'm working on scenarios down in the studio and final quests. We're at the tail end here. So I hope you like this, and I'll be back very soon with another video in this series, the evolution of Dungeon Crusade. So there's a lot of stuff on the way. Scenario page, before I go, that is going to be coming up too, that I devised and created a very unique scenario page. 3 different game modes to play, 6 different difficulties to play on. You could select one of the 6 difficulties. You could have it randomly generated with many variables to create a crazy scenario to play, or you could custom create one. So that's coming up in this series. So a lot of stuff for you. Okay, guys, it was great that you're here. Love you guys. Any comments, just throw them in there. I'll get to them. And it was great having you here. Have a good evening, and I'll see you very soon. Bye-bye.